Yes, it has gone live, so I think we can begin. Yes, ma'am, we can begin, ma'am.
Yes, Arnav. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
So, hello and a very warm good evening to respected Principal Sir, Lata Ma'am, Arnav Sir, and other faculty members who had joined with us, and dear participants. I, Kirti, on behalf of our organizing committee, extend a very warm and hearty welcome to each one of all for the valedictory session of our program today. Learning is the process whereby knowledge is created through the transformation of experience. And these experiences are in form of information and data which business outlets are looking forward to fetch. And on this Peter sound, God has a rightly observation. He has said that data is the oil in 21st century and analyst would be the combustion engine for this oil. And this was the inspiration for our discourse, which is Executive Development Program, EDP, Business Analytics, which is equivalent to a diploma course, which has been organized by Department of Management Studies in collaboration with Finance and Investment Cell under the aegis of IQAC. The course was online and it was conducted on the platform MS Team, and there were two batches in the same. One was the weekday batch and the another one was the weekend batch. Now let's have a quick look on the faculty behind the organizing board of this program. So the first lamppost for this program was Professor S.P. Agarwal, who is our principal and the patron for this program. He has done his M.Com in Finance and Accounting from University of Delhi. Then he did his M.Phil in Finance and Accounting from University of Delhi. After that, he has done his MBA in Finance from University of Huntston, USA. After that, in research, he has done his PhD in area of management from Sabalpur University, India. And apart from this, he has also done his MS in the area of international management studies from University of Texas, USA. In teaching and research, he has a vivid interest in areas of finance and investment. Then his teaching experience is concerned, he has more than 40 years of teaching experience, which includes his role as principal of Ramanujan College for 13 years since 2008. After that, the next member on our board was Professor K. Lata. She has been a constant motivator behind this course, and apart from our program director, she is also IQAC coordinator and TIC of Department of Management Studies. She has done her graduation BCom honors from University of Delhi. Then she did her MCom from Department of Commerce, University of Delhi, and after that she has also done her MPhil and PhD in area of commerce from Department of Commerce, University of Delhi. In teaching, she has a interest in subject area like finance, investment and statistics. And as far as her research interest is concerned, she is interested in areas of investment and corporate financing. With regard to her teaching experience, she has a experience of teaching of 32 years. And after that, we have with us our main resource person and program coordinator, Dr. Arnav Kumar. He has done his graduation BCom honors from University of Delhi. After that, he did his MCom with major finance and PhD in area of finance from Department of Commerce, University of Delhi. With regard to his teaching experience and interest, he is having a keen interest in subjects like investment, managerial statistics, financial modeling, and business analytics. And in research area, he is having an interest in the area of investment and financial economics. And in total, he is having a teaching experience of 8 years. Just a second, sir. And after that, the next member for this organizing was I, Kirti Saroha, has done my graduation and post-graduation from University of Delhi. After that, I have done MPhil in area of organization behavior and human resource management from Department of Commerce, University of Delhi. And currently, I am pursuing my PhD from Faculty of Management Studies, University of Delhi. And in my teaching and research interest, I have taught subjects like insurance risk management, financial management, and business analytics. And I am keenly interested in understanding the employee behavior aspects like employee engagement, citizenship behavior, and many more. And in total, I have a teaching experience of 3 years. I have been serving as guest faculty in various colleges like Ramanujan College, Hansraj College, and Satyavati College. Now with this, before the student and participants profile, I would like to request Dr. Arnav Kumar to share with us the report of this course. So sir, shall I stop sharing?
Yes, Kirti ma'am, thank you. So welcome to all participants, respected faculty members, principal sir, Lata ma'am, everyone. So it is my pleasure to present to you the program report for this. So as Kirti has already briefed that this program was done under Management Studies and FinJan under the guidance of IQAC, and we had 2 batches of weekend and weekday. We had a total of 122 participants, 61 each in the weekday and weekend batch. We kept it balanced and manageable number. The weekday batches were conducted, this whole program was conducted from April to July. Weekday batches sessions were conducted on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of every week from 5 to 8 p.m. And to manage the same number of hours, we had slightly longer classes on weekends, so 3 to 7:30 on Saturday and Sunday, and they had a short break in between the sessions of 10-15 minutes. So the total duration of the program is about 250 hours, 125 hours per batch. And the program was delivered directly to the participants on their laptops, devices through MS Teams. So the program basically aimed to have covered the broad areas, for example, starting with the foundational concepts and principles, then hands-on introduction to Python, R, and Excel, which are the contemporary softwares for analytics in the field. Then we started with descriptive and multivariate analytics, because first of all, we need to understand the data and examine its inferential aspects. And then we went on to predictive analytics, supervised and unsupervised machine learning. And then we had a special module on advanced business analytics, in which we covered certain advanced topics and applied topics, including like time series forecasting and many others, artificial neural networks. We also had a major Excel project for the participants. So after the Excel part was completed, participants had to do an advanced Excel project, and then they are also currently doing their capstone project. So the learning outcomes that we envisaged for this program, first of all, was that participants understand the basic concepts, processes, applications, where analytics can be used, how analytics can be leveraged for business. Then the second objective and the outcome which we targeted was that participants get a working understanding of handling these softwares at Excel, R, and Python. Excel, some participants know, but there are many advanced features in Excel which we continually learn and discover. Then participants were expected to be able to understand and apply the descriptive and multivariate techniques for real world problems. And then they also were to build the skills for applying predictive analytics and machine learning techniques in different situations. And basically the program aimed at creating a sound foundation. So whether the participant would like to do some more advanced courses, there are nowadays various B schools are also offering full MBA programs with specializations in analytics. Almost all IIMs are now offering business analytics as specialization or standalone courses also. So if they would like to go further for higher studies in analytics, we would provide them a sound foundation, as well as those who would like to build a professional career for themselves in the field of analytics or using analytics as a major part of their work profile. We would be aimed at supporting those participants. So I would briefly take you through the detailed topics also. For example, we had divided the course into 5 modules. So the first module was Foundations and Software Preliminaries. So first we started with the concepts, then applications and processes. We also familiarized the participants with ethical issues that are emerging in analytics, particularly relating to privacy and personal boundaries that are being touched upon. Then we gave an overview of techniques. Then we introduced them to all these softwares, Excel, R, and Python. And then in the second module, we started working hands-on with the data. So with the data exploration and summarizing, then data visualization, then inferential analysis, drawing conclusions from sample for the population using parametric and non-parametric techniques, and measures of association between different variables. Then after understanding the data, we are always looking to predict for the future. So there we come to the topic of predictive analytics. So how we can predict. So in predictive analytics, we have the uses of supervised and unsupervised machine learning. So evaluating the performance of models, regression, k-nearest neighbors, naive Bayes classifier, logistic regression, classification, and regression trees. There are some of the supervised techniques. In the unsupervised machine learning, we touched upon in great depth dimension reduction, association rules, collaborative filtering, which are used for the recommender systems that we see on various e-commerce and retail outlets. Everywhere, the recommender systems that you would also like to buy this item, or similar customers bought this item. So many applications are there. We also did cluster analysis. We did both types of major clustering techniques, which are hierarchical agglomerative clustering and non-hierarchical k-means clustering. In this also, we discussed a lot of examples of clustering mall customers, clustering securities in an investment portfolio. And then we had shortlisted some advanced topics. So basically, they are also predictive analytic techniques or forecasting techniques, but they were slightly advanced in nature. So we had clubbed them in the final module, which was module 5, which was advanced business analytics. So we had random forest and boosted trees, discriminant analysis, a very upcoming topic, artificial neural network, ensembles and uplift modeling, time series forecasting, and introduction to AI and deep learning. So the program pedagogy primarily involved having interactive lectures with presentations and exercises to do simultaneously. We focused on conceptual understanding, and once the participants obtained output from a particular software, we focused on interpretation and how they can be implicated, how implications can be drawn out of that for business and managerial purposes. And we did a lot of case studies, hands-on sessions. And one thing I think participants would relate to, and probably it would be better that they speak about it, was that we focused on doubt resolution a lot and providing technical support, because this was done in virtual mode. And there are a lot of technical issues, even small issues like their software is not getting downloaded, their system is not compatible with this version. So all of this, we took care that those issues are resolved on the same day, so that participants are ready to join us with hands-on for the next day, even if it meant staying long after the class hours. So now we have been teaching a lot of things, but unless we take real life unless we tell the participants real life demonstrations of the applications, it does not arouse their interest and they do not get engaged. So we took a lot of examples throughout the course of various topics being applied by real world organizations. So we saw the examples of Zoo, Home Lending and Mortgage Industry, Elders International, Aramark Corporation, detecting financial fraud, help desk service, Pandora Music, even email spam filtering. is also based on analytics we had discussed in detail. It is associated with naive-based technique. So applications of the techniques that we did in the real world examples, then we carried out hands-on analysis, a lot of data sets. I think participants are having all those data sets which we carried. So I have divided the data sets that we provided into broad areas of business management. So we worked on these data sets: production, sales, satisfaction of customers, vacation survey by a tourism company, home market value, energy drink survey, even colleges and universities data, the Ivy League colleges. Then in the production and operations area, it is often undermined in business, but actually it carries a lot of engagement. A major chunk of the business processes for production and operations. So we took these data sets regarding whether it is technical support response time, manufacturing measurements, inventory management, even in hospitals, from zoo to hospitals to every organization, analytics is being used in all processes. We saw these examples. We also took a lot of examples from finance and economics domain. So stock market data, credit profiling, then employment report, economic trade, census surveys, all these data participants would recall we have worked on these data sets using different softwares. And we also took some case studies. So I think we took about 14 case studies throughout the course at different points of time. So whether it is a company which is selling lawn machines, lawn mowing machines, it is HVAC Industries data, even the IPL data regarding the auction of players, what determines their auction price, Toyota Corolla cars pricing, then flight delay predicting financial frauds, acceptance of personal loan offers. So banks want to find out which customers are going to accept the personal loan offers, book club data for the unsupervised applications, Netflix customer movies rating data, clustering of public utility firms, severity of auto accidents. So we have focused on taking diverse examples, voter persuasion for political parties and organizations, predicting crude oil prices in the time series forecasting. So we have taken these case studies. We have tried to keep the bunch very diverse, covering all business, economic aspects. And for all these case studies, we did it in the program with hands-on sessions. Then there were some unique things that we did in this program. Sir, ma'am is here. So sir, actually before the start of the program in April, right in March, as we had discussed, we conducted a webinar. I saw that IIMs are doing it, so why can't we also? So in that, we gained the confidence of participants that what we are actually going to offer. So there was good response and participants were assured what is going to, because they had apprehensions, what will be offered in our online mode, how it will go. So we addressed those concerns. We also provided, Kirti has already said that there are a lot of participants from Kirti will say that there are a lot of participants from Ramanujan College, but for those who are from outside Ramanujan College, we also gave them institutional access on Microsoft Teams through our college ID, which they have been using. We have provided all the learning resources, including books, study material, data sets, software codes that they can practice on, session recordings. Assessment we have been taking gradually because we know that there may not be a feasibility of taking always an end semester exam. So we have been giving weekly assignments, projects, and we have also kept weightage for class participation and attendance. Kirti ma'am has been taking lead in the query resolution of administrative aspects of the course. And we have also provided participants a lot of flexibility. Sometimes if they are not able to attend class on one batch, we have offered them another. We have given them time-to-time relaxations during the COVID time. And sir, when the COVID second wave was at its peak, we conducted a health and wellness survey of all participants of both batches, sir. And in the weekend batch, we found that a lot of participants were infected. So we had to give them a break of about 2 weeks. That's why the course slightly got delayed. And in the weekday batch, the effect was not so severe. So we gave them 1 week relaxation when the university was also offline, stopping the classes. And finally, we have received your feedback, and I would like to tell the participants that in the feedback we have received a lot of suggestions. We will discuss with our faculty members, with our seniors, and we will work them out. And I would just give two, three comments to participants that also understand the choices that we have. For example, there are some people, some participants from mathematics, statistics, computer science, they want greater technicality in the course. But as you would see in the profile, there are a lot of participants from arts, commerce, management background. So we have to also take them along, and there is a depth up to which we can go in the technical aspects. And also, for example, we have received wide range of suggestions. For example, there were two, three participants who said that R should be not included in the course at all. And there were others who were saying that this should be given more attention. So we have diverse views, but we will take a consensus call, and we value your feedback and suggestions, which we have received in detail. And finally, this certification criteria. So, sir, actually all other assessments are done, but capstone project is going on. So they had requested, because it is a major project, so they had requested a lot of time. So we have given them time 2-3 more weeks. So that is going on, but this is the criteria I think we have already discussed. We will provide relaxations as per need on a case-to-case basis. And after the capstone project is done, we will assess it, and then we will issue the certifications. And more details regarding this, participants don't need to worry, as we have been constantly keeping the communication with you. We will keep you informed about these aspects. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am, for giving this opportunity of conducting the course. And thank you, Kirti. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Now I would be briefing you about the participants profiling. Even though we have discussed it briefly, I think sir has already given an overview of it, but let's see it in detail, that what was the profiling of the participants that we have. So we have got a very diversified lot of participants. We have the participants from all over India, from 18 states and union territories. We were having a participation from Jammu Kashmir in north to Tamil Nadu in south, and from Gujarat as well as Assam. So both east and west corners of India are also covered. And apart from that, we also have two participants who were from out of India. One was from Nepal, and another participant, she has joined us from all the way Dubai. Now with regard to gender aspect, so we have quite a uniform sharing between both the gender, male and female. So 47% of the participants, they were females, and 53% were males. With regard to their graduation courses, so we have participants who have completed or they are pursuing their graduation in the following courses. So we have students from Bachelor of Management Studies, BFIA, BCom Honors, BCom Eco Honors, BVOC, and BSc in Mathematics, Statistics and Computer Science, and a few others. Now with regard to graduation college, I think sir already mentioned it. So this was like we were expecting this sort of parameter, that we would be having quite a majority from Ramanujan College, since it was a host college, but still we have a good number from outside college. So credit or the weightage for the same goes to the webinar that we have conducted before launch of our program. Now with regard to the graduation university, 76% of the participants, they belong to Delhi University, and we have 24% belonging to other than Delhi University students. Then with regard to the participants' current engagement, so this was the key diversification aspect that we were having, that in our course we were having 27% working executive. So presence of working executive in the whole demographic of the participant, it has increased the level of learning of students as well, because the working executive, they were constantly giving their feedback, they were asking the real life issues. So it has increased the overall learning, and it has given a holistic learning experience to our participants. Now with regard to the working executive profile, so we have very diversified profile of the working executive itself. Like few of the executive that we have from the academia, assistant professors, but few others we have, like we have team leader, we have people from the digital marketing, then we have research associate or the financial analyst, then we have management trainees as well. And apart from that, we also have few of the people from the admin, like we have assistant commissioner from Department of State Tax in Bihar, then we also have a person from who is assistant registrar in Indian Maritime University. Then we also have controller of examination amongst our participants. Then we also have an executive assistant to the director analyst of government e-commerce. And we also have one person who was HR manager at Shivnand, the foundation. So because of whole this diversity in their profiling, so this was also a positive aspect among the profile of our executives. Now with regard, let's have a quick look on the feedback that was being given by our participants. With regard to the course content, our participants have rated the course content. I think 95.5% of the participants, they have rated our course content to be excellent or very good. And here we need to be appreciated about this thing that 0% of the participants, so I think none of them have felt that the content was poor or average. Then with regard to the resource person, our main resource person we have was Dr. Arnav Kumar. So with regard to his rating and on these parameters, so with regard to his subject knowledge, 97% of the participants, they have rated his subject knowledge as excellent or very good. Then with regard to the explanation of the underlying concepts or the theory building or the conceptual clarity, 98% of the participants, they have rated him to be excellent or very good. Then with regard to communication or the practical relevance of the topics or their hands-on session, 95% of the participants, they have rated him as excellent or very good. Then with regard to resolution of the doubts and queries, as sir was already mentioning that many times we were exceeding the session time because of the resolution of doubts and queries. So 98% of the participants, they have rated this parameter of our resource person as excellent or very good. Then since constantly he was encouraging for student participation and discussion, so 98% of the participants, they have rated this skill as excellent or very good. And with regard to his overall teaching and content delivery, 99% of the students, they have felt that he was excellent or very good. Now we also have one special session by Dr. Nikhil Kumar Rajput on introduction of artificial intelligence and deep learning. So we also have got the rating about his session. So 3/4 of the participants, they have rated him as very good and excellent. Then with regard to the overall course rating on these parameters on the basis of registration and inaugural, students have rated their overall experience with us as excellent or very good. 99% of the students, they have felt that the registration and the inaugural process, that was excellent or very good. 94% of the participants, they have felt that the learning resources were excellent or very good. 95% of the participants, they have given an excellent and very good on the parameter of their hands-on session. Then with regard to their doubt resolution, 97% of the participants, they have rated this particular aspect as excellent or very good. With regard to the practical relevance of the course, so 95% of the participants, they have rated this aspect as excellent or very good. And with regard to the overall rating of the course, so 96% of the participants, they have rated this course as excellent or very good. Now let's come to the most important aspect of the course, that is to compare their knowledge bases before and after the course. So before this course, the students, they have rated their skills and their knowledge or their analytical capabilities as 85% as average and poor. But after going through this course, 76% of the participants, they have actually rated their skills to be excellent or very good. So we could clearly see that there was a significant drastic decline in the number of participants who have rated their knowledge or skill as average or poor. So from 85%, it has significantly declined to 1%. And with regard to their rating of the excellent or the very good, so it was 5% before this course. But after this course, it has significantly rise to 76%. So this was an outcome for us as well, and this was a learning and experience for our students as well. Now, this was what they have actually filled in the surveys. Now, let's quickly get live participants' feedback. So, I would like to request few of our participants to share their experience and their journey with us. So, for that, I would like to call upon first Yashi Agarwal, and let me briefly introduce her. She has done her graduation and post graduation in chemistry from Delhi University, and currently she is serving as research associate at eValueServe Private Limited. So, Yashi, I would like to request you to share your experience.
Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, Yashi, you are audible.
Hi ma'am. Thanks for the introduction and thanks a lot for having me here and giving me the opportunity to speak. So, starting like it would be a great pleasure to tell my experience and journey till here. Uh, Starting with or for the very first, I would start for the organizing team. So thank you very much for making the message so widespread that I was able to get known that there is some program which is going over here and going to be started over here, and I could participate because till when I don't even know about the program, how can I proceed with it? So thanks for that. And now coming to the course content. So course content was really quite good. It was quite visible that the that the work which has been done on the course content to manage it, to make it so as to cover all the things is quite visible. Actually, the course content was quite as per the current requirements, and more important was the thing that yes, the course content was as per the requirement, but the promise of like completing all the aspects promised were were able to like we proceed with in spite of all these things and all COVID and all these situations. Now coming to how as we know, course content and knowledge of the course is important, but when it comes to teaching aspect, more important is how the course has been delivered. Because until the teacher have the knowledge, but it's not somehow communicated to the participants, it is not of that use. But here I really found that the knowledge and the course content was surely good, but how it was delivered was quite well. So I really thank Arnav sir for that. And there are quite many things which I must say about the delivery. Like the patience of the Arnav sir is really it really appeals to me. Whenever I see himself so patient and calm, I used to think, can I be so calm and patient in dealing with the students, taking doubts of each and every student, and like giving extra time to each and every student. So these things were really appreciable. And we used to have the hands-on session and all these things, and real life examples, they were really helpful. I was doing some project in my working domain. I was doing some project, and suddenly I came to I you know it clicked in my mind that that Arnav sir told this thing, and this could be done over here as well. So it helped me in implying all these things, all these teaching in different domains as well. So in the very beginning, Arnav sir has told us that however it's a business analysis course, we will take the examples of business, but this analysis is the journal analysis which we do in every field. So I really found it over there, and the project to which I implied all these things were it went very quite well, and it really made me happy. And yes, other things like taking doubts and doubts of each and every student, and waiting for long hours were surely there. I could not expect any teacher for waiting so long after time, and after the time of teaching and resolving the doubts of each and every student. And the talk can never be complete without appreciating Kirti ma'am. And she was like so helpful from the very beginning. I was not even known much about this course. It was my first course, and I was not known about business analysis. I just have a strong feeling that I just want to go in this field and I want to do something over here. But she made me so clear about the field, and however, she was not directly related to the teaching which was given to us, but she was always ready to resolve the doubts and everything. And in this way, I can go on speaking. There are many things, and this course made me
Yes,
so.
Yashi, I think now you could, I mean, just keep it
Yeah,
brief. Yeah, because we
yeah,
have
yeah.
other
That's
participants as well.
Yes, that's what I was saying. So I can go on speaking, but in the last, I just wanted to say, as like we see in different, nowadays in ads when it is like the teachers of Akash, they sacrifice their life, personal life for giving opportunity to students. So I could see this thing in the course where the teachers are so so professional. They love teaching so well that they are available even late in the hours, and I am really fortunate to be a part of this course. Yeah, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity and giving me the strong foundation that I can proceed in the field. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Yashi. Thank you. Now, after Yashi, I would like to call Pushkala. She has done her BBA from Women's Christian College, Madras University in 2021, and she is based in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Now, I would like to request Pushkala to share your experience with us. Pushkala, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Okay. Yeah, Pushkala,
Participants,
you're
please
audible.
also, if you can switch on your videos, if it is possible, please do that.
A very good evening, everyone gathered here. I'm Pushkala. It's an immense pleasure for me to share my experience with you all. I truly have to say that after taking this business analytics course, I've learned a lot of useful things. I've got a better understanding of what business analytics is and how it is actually used in the real business world. So I would like to take a special moment to thank our Professor Arna sir. Thank you, sir, for spending so much time and teaching us. Sir, you're a great teacher. You've taught us from the very basic until we get an overall idea of a particular topic and also practicing it along with you. You have guided us in each and every step. Even though the class was completely on online mode of teaching, you truly did the best. I honestly cannot imagine having achieved what I did. This was completely possible only with your guidance and support, sir. For me, Python was completely new. I was able to understand the concept as it was taught from very basic with a lot of examples. Each and every class showed us your love and passion for teaching and guiding every student. The method of teaching and doing the hands on activity, the weekly assignments, Excel project, and the capstone project, I was able to explore and try it out myself. All of this was possible only because of your help, sir. And all these small practices helped me not only during this course, but I'm sure it'll help me in my future as well. I'm very sure that all of the knowledge that I've gained from these classes will be very valuable as I go forward in life. This has just proved that this course with a great professor was really worth it. And I'm very glad that I've taken this opportunity to learn from you, sir. And this class has been very wonderful from the very beginning. And it's a very pleasure to be a part of this course. Thank you all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Pushkala, for sharing your experience with us. Now I would like to call Hitesh Sanchit Jain. He is pursuing Bachelor of Management Studies from Ramanujan College. Yes, Hitesh, now you are audible and visible as well.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon to all the dignitaries and fellow participants. It's been 4 months since we all started with this course on business analytics organized by Ramanujan College, University of Delhi. Before starting with this college, I had less than zero knowledge about topics like supervised, unsupervised learning, and many other topics that helps to analyze the data. But now, if you ask me, I can surely say that after enrolling in this course, it was not at all a bad decision. My idea, knowledge, and perspective regarding these topics progressed simultaneously with the course. Now I'm so well acquainted with these topics that I can help anyone learn them. This course would not have been so fantastic if Dr. Arnab sir would not have been teaching us for last 4 months. I have been familiar with Arnab sir and his excellent pedagogy well before this course happened. In fact, I had my reservation about the course, but when I knew that he will be taking our classes, my reservation disappeared and suddenly there was no thinking of for me. I knew that I'm going to take this course. There are two things that I absolutely love about Arnab sir and his teaching style. First is his patience, and second is the sense of equality that everyone feels in his class. Rumors have it that Rahul Dravid got his patience from Arnab sir only. I absolutely want to inculcate such kind of patience in my character, and I want to say that I think that if he puts double, triple, or 10 times of more effort to make sure that no one is left behind, and maybe that's why everyone progresses together in his class. And one more thing is that his personal indulgence to students' problem is absolutely admirable. Whenever if whenever you ask him a doubt, he will never give you a straightforward answer. He will always try to relate it with a real life problem and help us to reach to that solution by ourselves. So I think these slight differences in approaches are the ones which heavily impact a student's understanding of a topic. And I request the university to bring more such advanced courses. And I'm looking forward to more learning. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Hitesh, for sharing your experience. And now, after Hitesh, I would like to call Padma ma'am. She has done her MBA from Karnataka University and she has in total experience of 20 years, which includes 14 years of experience in private sector banking. I think ICICI Bank, if I'm not wrong, ma'am. And after that, since the last 4 years, you have been teaching in Management Institute. And I think you are keenly interested in teaching the finance subject. And with after this course, you would be initiating teaching business analytics course. So over to you, ma'am. We would love to hear from you your experiences from this course.
Yeah, good evening, everybody present over here. Thanks a lot, Kirti ma'am, for the introduction. Yeah, it was a difficult situation when I moved from banking to academics, but then situation warranted. But then when I joined this course, I got a call saying it is only for students. Would you still want to continue? Then I was a bit, in a catch-22 situation whether to continue or not. But then I wanted to learn business analytics. So I said, oh, yes, I want to continue either with students or whatever. But then that decision was right because the way the course curriculum or the way Arnav sir handled it, be it live classes or, Python and R were like aliens to me. Either it is machine learning, whatever, they were like aliens to me. And then the way Arnav sir, individually gave attention to everybody and uh, ensured that the zeal and enthusiasm with which he carried the uh, classes, that really made a difference. And today I'm very happy for that I'm almost completing my diploma in business analytics. And Arnav sir and Kirti ma'am, thanks a lot for the support given in the entire course. And Arnav sir, surely I would like you to interact with my students on business analytics also. And I would like to thank the entire organizing team and my fellow participants who never made me felt that, I am a teacher, and they made me feel that I'm also a fellow participant. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Padmani.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Now, next, I would like to call Miss Molshri. She has done her executive diploma in human resource management from the prestigious XLRI, and she's currently working at mid-level managerial position in HR department at Shivnadar Foundation. And before joining the education sector, she has also served in the sector of e-commerce and healthcare. So we would love to hear from you, Ms. Molshri, your experience with us.
Thank you, Kirti ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I I would first like to thank the entire Ramanujan College management and the organizing team for giving this opportunity to us. Like I said in the starting also, choosing a course in business analytics was little tricky for me. I tried going for a few courses in HR analytics online through platforms like Coursera. Then I heard about this course, and since it was of very short duration, I thought of giving it a try. So coming to the course structure was very comprehensive, and it covered all the contents very well. We were provided with proper learning materials. We were provided with the PPTs, recorded sessions from time to time. I think for me, the main highlight of the course was the hands-on practice, which was done, considering the limitations of the online classroom and this short duration of the course. The other main highlight was, of course, Arnav sir. He has been a delight, and he has always encouraged us to practice and participate simultaneously. So it was very clear that as a faculty, he wanted all of us to learn and take away with whatever best we could so that we are able to apply further in our, I would say, work and academic careers. And I would also like to appreciate the part which involves the assignments and the projects that have been given to us, be it the weekly Excel assignments or the capstone project, that never allowed us to lose the grip because there was a lot of gap between the classes. It was entire week. And overall, it was a very engaging and fruitful session, and it has added value to my career. And I just hope that I take these learnings forward. All the best to all of you. And thank you, Arnav sir, Kirti ma'am, and all the members of Ramanujan College. Thank you.
Thank you, Molshri. Now, after this, I would like to call Tanya Agarwal. She is pursuing Bachelor of Management Studies from Ramanujan College, and she is in our batch from 2020 to 23. So, Tanya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yeah, Tanya, you are audible.
Yeah. So, hello everyone. I hope you all are doing good. So, as per the feedback of the course, it was a very informative and a comprehensive one. Coming to the material, it was absolutely as per the need and requirement of the course. So, my story is that before I started with this course, I didn't have any background in Python or machine learning or any of this technical stuff, and knew very just the basics of Excel. But I have now learned a lot, definitely, and this will serve as a skill enhancement for all of us in the long run. And coming to Arnav sir's method of teaching, it's really great. We have learned from him in a semester in the college as well. And he has this way of adjusting his method to every student's level of understanding. So that serves very well for all of us, and no one is left behind. And even the small doubts were getting cleared in the class itself on the spot. And he gives the real life examples and the practical applicability of everything that we are studying. So nothing is theoretical. And I remember I had so many issues arising because of some problem with my Python work. And he would sit back, even the time would exceed, and he will resolve it all. So that was very, very helpful. And thank you to you as well, Kirti ma'am, and the whole organizing team. And thank you for your guidance throughout.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you so much. Now, after Tanya, I would like to request Raj Singh for sharing his experience. He is doing his graduation BCom honors from SGTB Khalsa College. So, Raj, we are looking forward to listen to your experience and your journey with us.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thanks a lot, Kirti ma'am, for the opportunity. I hope everyone is healthy and safe. So I'm Raj, recently completed my graduation from SDTV Khalsa College, and I have joined EY as Assurance Associate in this week only. Talking about the course, I was very new to data analytics.
Congratulations, Raj. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a lot. And talking about the course, I was very new to data analytics and wanted to gain something in the lockdown period as we were all free. So I got to know about this course from a friend in Ramanujan College, and my feedback for this course is it has a very amazing content. in a very less fees. And talking about the teaching style of Arnav sir is very nice, who was always available to solve our problems. And the projects and the case studies which he gave, they were very practical and helped to gain a lot of insight about the practical knowledge which we require when we enter the data analytics field and everything. And the biggest intake for me was the learning Python in this program, because like in class 10th I learned BlueJ, and I was a bit interested in programming. So the Python was a biggest intake for me, and Arnav sir helped like very nicely throughout the process. To sum up, it was a very informative learning experience for me, and I also made few connections while learning this course. I think which will be very helpful for me in future, and I believe it was same for other participants as well. So thanks a lot, Arnav sir, and thanks a lot, Kirti ma'am.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you for sharing your experience. Now, next, I would like to call Anbu sir. He is currently working as Assistant Registrar at Indian Maritime University. And before that, he has done his Masters in Public Administration in the year 2014 from Annamalai University. So, Anbu sir, I would request to share your experience with us.
Good evening, ma'am, and thank you for intro. Good evening to everyone. So actually, it's a nice journey for last 4 months for attending this program. So first of all, I would like to thank Dr. Arnav sir for his method of teaching and a doubt clearing session. And actually, it's a new analytics is a new thing for me. So since I am a working professional, so now the this data-based decision has been completely came into government system also, not only in the private. So each and everything higher ups has to be told to have with the data or analytics related things. So it's really wonderful, and after this learning, it has increased our working skills. So thank you, sir, and thank you for Ramanujam Institute. And as Madam told, I am working as assistant registrar, and also I am a nodal training officer for my university. So after going through this program, I already recommended to our vice chancellor as well as dean academics about other training programs conducted by Ramanujam Institute, and we already given official notification to all our faculties. Recently, 20 faculties have joined our university, so compulsorily undergo this program, 1 month training program conducted by Ramanujam Institute about orientation training. So this also I have taken things, and in personal front, I am doing my PhD. So in PhD also the techniques and everything. So all the things which are related to PhD, so I have learned. So overall, it's a very nice experience. And once again, thanks to Arnab sir, madam, and organizing team and Ramanujam Institute. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ambu Ranganathan. You did a wonderful thing that you asked all your faculties to join the induction program, because see, this induction program is so well designed that, almost all over the country, the institutions, are issuing notices that every faculty must do it, whether entering at the entry level or at the later stage. So I'm sure they will like it, and let us know your feedback if anything else can be done specifically needed to your university. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for.
Thank you, sir. Now I would like to call Saranya. She has done her MBA from Anna University, Chennai, and she is currently working as senior consultant in SEMI Project Hub. Saranya, ma'am, are you there? I think she is not connected right now, so I think I could call the next participant. So next we have
Kirti
on our
ma'am,
list
she's
is
writing in the chat. I think she has joined with another name. Let me make her the co-host.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege to provide the learning experience of machine learning session. The course content which is framed in a comprehensive way to learn right from the descriptive statistics to advanced analytics statistically. Then with regard to software, we can learn the basics of Excel, R and Python. Then coming to Sir teaching pedagogy, which is excellent. He teaches statistics theoretically as well as explain the concepts using the software. He gives more space to the students who can practice it while attending the session. He gives more space to students to clarify their doubts while at the session. The gaining knowledge from the Arnav sir is nice and excellent too, which give more prospects to apply the knowledge, learning theoretical knowledge to apply in the practical world. Then coming to the skill which I get it from the course is that now I can able to read the Python software program. If there is any error, I can able to rectify it on my own. The positive side of the course is that the rectifying error which did not take more time and we can complete the work on time. Coming to the weakness of the session is that we took more time for Excel, so gradually it reduces the time spent for R and Python. So it is quite advisable to give more importance to R and Python, which can help the research scholar, professors, students who can get benefit from the course. Finally, I thank all the people who give opportunity to learn from the course successfully. Thank you.
Thank you, Saranya ma'am. Now I would like to call Praveesh Thakur. He has graduated in economics in the year 2016 from Rajdhani College, University of Delhi, and currently he is working as executive assistant to director analytics at Government e-marketplace. So Pravesh, now we are looking forward to hear from you your experience of your journey with us and your feedback, all suggestions, anything if you feel like. So over to you, Pravesh. Pravesh, you are not audible.
Just see whether he is available.
Sir, he's here, but I think he's not audible. He's visible to us, but he's not audible.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kirti ma'am, and my greetings to all those who are available here. It has been a great journey for me, and I think it is one of the best things I have done in this lockdown period. Uh, I had so many things to talk about, but now I think most of the things have been taken care of, so I will not repeat them definitely. So I will stick to some bullet points and make my feedback a little concise. First and foremost thing is I think is the price affordability of this course, because there are many more courses available by the other competitors, and this course is in real time it is 4 to 5 times more cheaper than those courses. And in addition, it will come from a diploma certification and a opportunity to be taught by a professor of university, Delhi University, or I'll say a domain expert. Talking about the curriculum and teaching experience, definitely Arnav sir did a great deal in that. There is no doubt in that. Um, all modern techniques, tools, machine learning things have been taken care of. Uh, but the highlight thing which I like the most, and I'm sure that other participants liked it most, is the hands-on session, because I firmly believe that if you're doing the practice session in the class itself, there is nothing more you can ask for. Like, you have studied the thing in the class and you did the practice in the class too. And the data sets which are provided to us are belongs to the different domains, so it definitely increased my knowledge and my ability to understand the data set from a comprehensive point of view, and made a decision which is quantified in nature. The overall experience, yeah, one thing is that I was also impressed by Arnav sir the most. Like, on weekends. Like I'm a working professional too, so working for 5 days in consecutively, and then being available on the weekends is much a task, I feel. So being available, taken a class of 4.5 hours and then be there for 1 or 2 hour more and solve doubts is something exceptional. And he is always there till the last student is not done with his doubt or her doubt. The overall experience, I'll say, from the beginning, like submitting my application till today, is been a very smooth or very great experience, thanks to Kirti ma'am and many other people who will be working in the backend to make this process smoother. um, I will definitely looking forward to more courses by Mr. Arnav sir, and which belongs to this domain like analytics and business domain. And I will definitely say that Ramanujan College is also doing a great thing, like to us people, like in this price range and this knowledge that is very commendable from my side. In concluding remark, I just want to add this, that maybe we paid our fee in some numbers, but the knowledge, the experience, the outcome we received is definitely beyond any calculation or anything we can measure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Kirti, I think Nisarg sir is here. He's he's here. He was very regular and senior person. So if we can request him as the last person, maybe we can take his
Yeah. Yes, Nisarg sir, if you have joined, so I would love to hear from you too.
Yeah,
Good
first
afternoon.
introduce sir. But
Yes, sir, it's okay. Thank you, sir. So, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible and visible.
Thank you. Thank you. Respected principal, sir. Respected Dr. Arnav, sir. Respected Kriti, ma'am. Sorry, I was a bit late to join. Reason being is occupied with one of the government program. About the course, about this 4 months journey. So first of all, like everybody, whatever has inputted, I just wanted to put one thing, be it the treatment of the course is considered to be the one needed by the audience. Here, the audience is diverse. Few are the students who are about to start their career, and few are there who have spent decades in the industry, in their respective industry. Catering to each query, starting from very niche to very excellent, is the forte of Arnab sir as well as the treatment of the course. I must thank and congratulate Principal sir to all such a great faculty who is conducting the course. Second thing, regarding the resources, whenever it comes to giving recordings, it is spot on within the same day. Providing data set almost 3 to 4 days in advance. Providing presentation almost 3 to 4 days in advance. These are the actual connect to the students, where a student wants material first and then to get into the class. Excellent. Regarding the submissions, when it was Excel going, it was very well planned that every time after each session need to compile your work. Second, the project was given in a way that the full flexibility along with each minute thing person needs to get. 5 different things, explore yourself, select the data set and submit it. Capstone project, again, select your technique, select your data set and give the results. Business analytics in a true sense is served within the 4 months. One fellow participant has rightly pointed in the feedback that the affordability of the course. Yes, considering the requirement of the course, each other institute is charging at least 1 or 2 zero more than what is the fee of this. thank you, Principal Sir and Ramanujan College for making this course this affordable with enriched content.
Thank you.
To be very concise in a way that this is not the only course which has happened. If you dig in requesting Principal Sir, if you have dig in that each faculty of the university, I am given a responsibility of as a Dean Academics and Controller of Examination of one of the state university. I have made it compulsion and almost all faculties have attended at least induction and 14 days FDPs that we call refresher courses of Ramanujan College. And it is not up to that. We have made it that in within 6 months, you ought to give at least 1 or 2 certificate of Pandit Madan Mohan Center, which is with Ramanujan College. Thank you. Thank you for creating very excellent technical learning platform. That's it from my side. All the best and waiting for one more course on financial analytics.
Thank you, Mr. Pathak. Thank you. It's a great initiative. I tell you, see, this is when the pandemic started, we gave a lot of thought how to handle such a situation. So by the grace of God and so many faculties, doing extraordinary work, we have very genius people like Arnav, in the institution who have all framed all these things. And I'm sure that everybody is benefited, and our objective is to do it at the minimum cost and with maximum benefit to the society. So that is always in our mind. Thank you very much. And
Thank you, sir.
Looking forward to work with you, and we will definitely offer several of such courses.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
So with this now, I would like to request Arnav sir, as now we would be having a special presentation from one of our participant who has actually developed by applying his learning from this course. So Arnav sir,
Yes,
I would like to request you for the same.
Yes, sir, ma'am, I know it is a long session already, but we wanted to share one small thing with you.
Sure.
So one BMS final year student has, sir, actually developed a investment advisory application using the learnings of Python. So he just wanted to show you the app, and since you people are also from investment domain, so just 5 minutes, sir.
Sure.
So Utkarsh, if you are here, and since we have a dissertation also, sir, in BMS, so we also asked him to put it in his dissertation.
That's right. Yeah. And maybe you can take it forward for some publication if it is possible,
Yes, sir. Yes, Utkarsh. Yeah, please. Utkarsh, you are not audible, I think. Your audio is not connected.
Just a minute, sir.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ा लीजिए, अदरवाइज ठीक है.
Am I now?
Yeah, थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ाइए, थोड़ा. No, now it's again gone. So you need to be near the mic.
Yeah, so I think it must be audible right now.
Yes, Utkarsh, it's audible right now. Just be a little loud.
So, good evening, everyone. I hope all of you are doing very, very well. And my name is Raj Singh, and I am currently working as a quantitative analyst at iRage Capital, which is one of the high-frequency trading firm in India, one of the leading high-frequency trading firm. And I have just completed my graduation in Bachelor's of Management Studies from Ramanujan College, University of Delhi. So, so I have made one of this web application, which is concerned with the security and portfolio analysis. And of course, I would like to show you, and I'm sharing my screen. I hope it is visible.
Yes, Utkarsh, it's visible.
So the app, I have named this app as Alpha app, which is basically the market return in the return in access to the market. So this app is basically an amalgamation of finance, technology, and data. So with the intent of making things easier for the retail investors, I made this app around March. So it has 4 sections. One is sentiment analysis, another is portfolio analysis, another is technical, and the last one is forecasting. So I'll walk you through all these sections one by one. So first of all, starting with the sentiment analysis. So what it does is this basically is it scrapes the tweets from Twitter, and for example, we'll provide here one of the query Nifty as an, and it will analyze the number of tweets that we can also input as a parameter. Now it will we can also provide the number of days that we can scrape Twitter. Basically, it scrapes tweets, and we can see that this is the date, time, and this is the text. And behind this, there is the sentiment analysis, the textual analysis, the NLP that is running up, and it provides the it categorizes the scores of tweets of all those tweets into positive, neutral, and negative, and basically gives the average score of all these three parameters. And then also it shows the word cloud for Nifty, or whatever the tweet entails as a combined text. It shows where it is. So for example, Nifty has been on a historic high, so it has shown the breakout and people, blockchain, share marketing, all that. So and apart from that, there is one also tool in lieu with that, news analysis tool, which basically takes in a parameter or a company or a ticker. So for example, we can import Wipro here, and it will scrape the news articles, the recent news articles that are being written, and of course it will analyze the text that is being written and provide whatever the analysis it gives. So yeah, meanwhile it is doing this. So it scrapes like see, so for example, this is being the article about all these articles are concerned with Wipro, and wherever it is, whatever the summary of the article is, it summarizes the article also, and does the textual analysis on that, and again does the sentiment analysis. So with that, the word cloud is also being generated from the article keywords that are being there. These are the keywords that are here. And yeah, so this is how it is being done. Yeah. And walking to the next part of the app, which is portfolio analysis. Now here in this portfolio analysis, what we can do is we can input the number of stocks that we want to analyze. So here is the list of Nifty 50 stocks that are there, and we can input them, and we can analyze. For example, let me take in random stocks. I'm taking into random stocks account, and so yeah, I have taken 4 stocks, and it also asks for the amount that we want to invest, and it will basically show you up the allocation that has to be done with the model that is being running in behind. So now it has scraped the prices. So it has done from the 2019 1st January 2019 and till the date, which is today, and it automatically takes the date, the today's date, whenever you open up the app. And so these are the prices that are there. And if you will see, so recent price of Tata Motors was 300, and like it scrapes the prices, right? So these are the daily prices, and now it will show you up the portfolio close history, close price history, and again like the correlation analysis. So it gives the insights whether to include those stocks which have high correlation or not. For example, if we'll include Wipro and Infosys in our portfolio, which basically belongs to the same industry, so it won't render much of the diversification. So that is how this correlation analysis can be useful. And after that, the correlation, this is the correlation between the daily simple returns in the stocks of our in our port sorry, in our portfolio. And basically this also tells much about how the stocks behave in terms of the returns. And coming to the covariance, that of course we got to learn so many things in this course and these statistical terms in this course. So yeah, we must have a better understanding of these. So covariance is basically how these vary, how these stocks vary, the simple returns vary in with relation to them. And correlation is basically a standardized parameter of covariance. But again, like covariance is taken into account when it comes to building the model of classical mean variance model, which will basically implement the allocation. Now this is the volatility that is being shown in the daily simple returns. And yeah, so and these are the average daily returns in our stocks in our portfolio. And now again, coming to this is the cumulative returns. So growth of 1 rupees of investment, how this has been done, like from 2019, how these stocks have performed when it comes to the cumulative returns. So we can see that like Adani has, of course, like I'm not giving any advice, but yeah, so we can see that which stocks have performed and how much 1 rupee is now. So for example, Adani has made the 1 rupee to 10 as of now. And so this is because the reason that Adani has so much great, performance. So it is allocating 100% to Adani. But of course, this is not the case wherein we will allocate 100% of our portfolio to Adani. So what we can do is we can do hit and trial and test whether which stocks are performing good with the and it allocates to them also. So it takes into account the Sharpe ratio, which is return per unit of risk, and it builds the classical mean variance model around that and does the portfolio allocation. And it will show you the expected annual return, annual volatility, Sharpe ratio. And of course, this is not a good parameter since we are allocating 100% to one stock. But yeah, we can take into account another other stocks and all that. And like for example, this code was there to show the allocation in terms of shares. So for example, if it has not been able to fetch something from the websites, the data, so it will show you the exception, not the whole exceptional code of the Python and all that. So it does the try and accept error thing, and it basically gives the user the interface, the easy interface to interact with this analysis. And now coming to the third part of the app, which is basically technical analysis. Now in this section, the some of these parameters, for example, rule-based parameters are being inputted, and they are being shown that is something related to rule-based trading. So for example, let us do with the Tata Motors, and it shows up the interactive charts, and we can see that where it was and how was the stock, how has the stock has performed up till now. And this is the strategies as per simple moving averages, as per the one of the Heikin-Ashi parameter. One of the Heikin-Ashi is a candlestick, Japanese candlestick, and so it shows the buy and sell, where to buy and where to sell. Of course, the code that has been coded in the backend, it does with that only. And yeah, and with that, it is the double exponential moving averages and moving average converges and diverges. Of course, we have read in like we read daily news that MACD shows this and MACD shows that, the convergence and divergence, and this is the practical implication of how this buy and sell as per the MACD has been. So this is being done with the crossovers and all that. And now the Bollinger Bands. Of course, this practical implementation of the standard deviation that we have seen is being done on this. And yeah, so this is the case wherein we buy and sell as per this. And now again, like these are some interactive charts. We can see those values, we can see Bollinger Bands, moving average. And of course, these are this requires some technical knowledge in terms of market, in terms of those technical indicators. But yeah, I mean, it provides some of the insights to investors who know something about them. So some things about them. For example, relative strength index shows the overbought and oversold index, oversold prices, or wherever the stock lies. So yeah, investors can gain some amount of knowledge from this. And of course, like these are other parameters or indicators that are there.
Yes, Utkarsh, now I think you can move on to the next one. Yeah, because now these things they will be able to understand only when they have read it.
The last part of this is the pattern recognition, which shows the unlit signals as bullish and the bearish trend. This implements various patterns, these Japanese candlestick patterns in the backend. So yeah, this is the case, and in the last, towards the last, it shows the candlestick pattern of the the stock. And moving upon the last part of the app is the forecasting. So yeah, I mean, this is probably the last part. Yeah. So yeah, so this is the forecast of the Tata Motors stock, and it implements the time series forecasting models. It takes into account the previous prices. It regresses upon them and forecast the prices. And this is of course the interactive chart, and this is the code is being running. Uh, Probably due to internet, it is slowing up. Yeah, so I think it is visible. Yes, so this is the interactive chart that is being shown up, the current prices that are there and the regression output of the future, forecasted values that is there. So this is the main thing, and of course we can do this all to 1 year to 6 months to 1 month, and these are the forecast components. This runs the additive modeling behind this model. Yeah, so that was it, and thank you so much. Now, in case you have any questions, you can of course reach out to me on LinkedIn or over the mail. And thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity to present my work, and for the course also. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kirti ma'am, and to the organizing team also. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Utkarsh. Thank you. You did a wonderful job. Thank you.
Yes, sir, and we are asking him to show this prototype to investors and make it operational.
Oh,
and if
yes,
it
yes.
adds value, sir, it can become very good, sir.
Can be his startup also, you know.
Yes, sir. I have thought of implementing some more advanced modeling, such as
Modeling, yeah.
in trading or something like that, which
Very
requires
good.
some practical and innovative application. So I have thought.
Very good. Congratulations. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Best wishes.
Thank you, Utkarsh. Now I would like to request Principal Sir and our program patron to share a few words with us.
Thank you, Kirti. Though it is too late, you know, and everybody is kind of tired because you have given so much, you know, in this program that participants are so enthusiastic. First of all, let me congratulate whole team, especially Arnav, you know, who has done a wonderful job in organizing this program. Good evening to everyone, and once again, welcome to this valedictory session on business analytics. My colleague, Dr. Lata, Dr. Arnav, Kirti, other faculty participants, and our all participants who are from different walks of life, because its combination is such a great thing that there are professionals, there are academicians, and there are students. So it's a very good combination. So once again, I congratulate the whole team for organizing and running this course successfully, because it was really very challenging when we thought of it, when we discussed of it with Arnav and Dr. Lata. We knew that it is challenging, and we tried it on Zoom. Though at that time also we were thinking that can we do the combination on our portal as well as Zoom. In later programs we will do some kind of it, but now I have a feeling that interaction is very important in this course. So Zoom is very, very important for handling the queries. So, you know, I have nothing much to say, but see that the importance, you know, the way you have conducted this program, you yourself has highlighted the quality of the program and the importance of the program, because it's on business analytics, and everywhere in every walk of life, the business analytics is required, whether it is marketing function, finance function, production function, HR function, banking function. Recently you saw share market, you know, share market, so, you know, because all technical analysis is there. Let me tell you, see, these kind of things were very popular in US when I went to for higher studies in way back in 1986. At that time, when I took a course in business statistics and econometrics, you know, at that point of time, SAS and SPSS used to be taught over there. Now, at that time, we never heard of these things here, but today scenario is different. Whatever comes to the world, it comes first to India. So we are very fortunate that in terms of technology, we are at par with the world. So only thing is that we have to learn this technology and apply this technology in real life. So that is very important. Now, whether it is, the new things like behavioral finance, various other applications, these things are extremely important. And even in medical, as Arnav said, even in COVID, a lot of things can be done through business analytics. Because, though you have learned out of this classroom, but practice and application is the key, which you must continue. Otherwise, you will forget each and everything. So by doing this, of course, you have added to your profile, but you must keep on practicing and applying it. Because, some of you might get jobs in that direction because you have learned a special technique. So, it would be easier for you to apply at that time and use this knowledge and be in touch with us, because we can always guide you. Arnav can always guide you, and see the situation that in this program, people are there who know our TLC work also. So world is so small that, people combine you with different things. It is not that, if you do a quality job everywhere, you earn kudos. Otherwise, if you don't do, everywhere it is gone. So I'm glad, I heard two of the assistant registrar and a controller, those who are so keen on this institution's training programs. Because as I told you in the inauguration, we trained 120,000 teachers, and now our focus is the students. And we, in a few months time, you will see lot of programs for students, maybe 10, 20, 30, 100 programs for students, and all quality programs. Because I'm glad that somebody said the program is better than Coursera.org. I'm glad that price is very, very low for our programs, because we want to serve really the society. So this is very important. And today, whenever you do any job or anything with consulting, IT, or any technology company, you must know these skills. And it does not matter whether, you have just seen whether you have a background of mathematics, statistics, computer science, that's all right. Background of business, economics, or social science. Everybody needs this. So everybody must learn, because these applications, anybody can be familiar with. I mean, you may not initially, maybe facing problem, but you can learn everything, these whether it is Python, machine learning, or any other tool which is important for this. Today, a lot of social scientists need it, psychologists need it. During pandemic, a lot of predictions regarding psychological issues were made using analytics. So what I'm trying to say here is that the basic learning, that every technology based learning is extremely important in today's world, today's time. Because technology can be analytics, can be data, can be various things, which all now. I mean, and in our day-to-day life itself, whenever you open a Google, everything which you see relates to artificial intelligence or data or the analytics. So with this, friends, I'm glad that you liked the program, and the way things are handled by the faculties is very satisfying to me, being head of the institution. And I'm sure we will continue to do this quality job. And once again, welcome, congratulations to all of you for doing this program and successfully completing, irrespective of the age. There are some young and some advanced age people, so it's a great thing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your appreciating word. And when anyone asks us that from where these programs are coming, so it is from your constant motivation, your constant support, and you have that faith and trust in your ability of your faculty. So thank you, sir, for your constant support and guidance. Now I would like to request Professor Kelata ma'am, who is our program director as well, for the vote of thanks for this program.
Yeah, thank you, Kirti. Good evening, sir, and good evening, Arnav, Kirti, and all the dear participants. We can't say this time it is all dear students, because some are teachers, some are from industry, and from a wide range of participation. So thank you very much, first of all, for showing keen interest in programs that are turned out of Ramanujan College. And for that, the first and foremost thanks is to the patron of this program, our principal professor, SP Agarwal. It is it's constant support. Sometimes it is often invisible because we just discuss about programs, and then we are given a free hand to discuss and decide the course of the program. And he leaves many things to us, so that the convenience of the person who is communicating with the direct audience, he also has a say in how the course has to be designed and how it has to be implemented. And so, sir, thanks for your vision, first of all, because the motivation from you actually is an important reason why we all do not hesitate in bringing out programs, be it for the teachers, be it for the students, and be it for our fellow non-teaching colleagues. So we all have we have struggled, we have understood the things, and we have, as a TLC, working in TLC or just in Ramanujan, we've learned a lot during this journey. And this online journey has been even more special because teachers like us who have already taught in colleges without IT for almost 2-3 decades, we do not even know ABC of IT, and that's how we started our journey. And today, with only depending on IT for the COVID times, sir has given us immense facilities. And even having this program on Zoom or on MS Teams, without his support and without his vision, it is not possible. His vision of reaching everyone and giving actually doing community service, in that sense, and bringing our own institution to the limelight also. Sir, a big thank you we all owe you. And I think all the students must clap their hands once for sir, because without him, this wouldn't have seen the light of the day.
I'm
So
sure,
a big
ma'am, they
thank
are
you, sir.
clapping, but
Thank you
we
very
have
much.
put them
Thanks a
on
lot.
mute.
Yes, sir. So this has, with this, sir, even we have matured. We have understood the demands of the students, the teachers, the fellow colleagues, and how to conduct ourselves, how to make the programs, whether it is for the non-teaching staff or the students or the teachers. We have also matured and learned a lot. And I'm sure all of you, I've heard all the praises of for Arnav. And of course, he is for me, he's only Arnav. I forget to call him as Dr. Arnav. He has been my student, and a big congratulations to him for the successful conduct of this program. And like many participants said, he has worked tirelessly for 5 days a week only for this program, and this is along with other responsibilities that he holds in Ramanujan College. So a big round of applause and thank you for Arnav for actually conducting this program,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
demand of the students, designing the course, and then we have to finalize the way of how we should do the marking system, the attendance system, and what all. There are so many things, if you come to organize a course, you all understand about it. So there are so many things that one has to take care of. And someone, as dynamic as Professor SP Agarwal to head this, we have a free hand and we are able to do what, and then this accomplishment and success follows. A big thank you to you, Arnav. And before I move on to thank others, I would also like to thank Ms. Tanu Agarwal, who was in the inaugural session. She opened this, she was a guest speaker in the inaugural session, and we had a wonderful interaction with her right on the first day of this course. And a big thank you to her. I don't think she has joined it. She is the timings may not be suiting her. So a big thank you is due to her. And Dr. Nikhil Kumar Rajput, he also took a session on Introduction to Artificial Intelligence and Deep Learning. I'm sure our Introduction to Artificial Intelligence and Deep Learning is not a one-day session. We can, of course, have many more sessions from him in our other programs that may follow. So I think in the next few programs, we can include more of his sessions. And sir, I would also like to to mention here that Ms. Kirti Saroha has been, associated with Ramanujan also in the past. But
Yes, I
other than
know.
that, she has been, yes. So she has been handling all the queries and calls and to certain things associated with the promotion of the program and the process of enrollment and
Very good.
All kinds of IT support and even hosting today's program or the inaugural program and all kinds of records that we have to, because these are days of accreditation and we need compilation and records of every damn thing that we do. It starts from the attendance to what we speak, what we do and how we do it, what are the learning outcomes and so on and so forth, including the feedback analysis. So a big thank you to you, Ms. Kirti. And
Thank you, ma'am.
We depend on her for such things, and they're also meticulously done. A big thank you to you, Kirti. And
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I'd like to mention another faculty member of ours from Department of Management Studies, Mr. Prakhar Vadhva, who is our IT genius of our college and of our department, who creates these MS Teams and various other things that we want on IT support. So thanks to him also. He may not be here, but we will convey it to him also. And from the non-teaching staff, we have the support of Anil Yadav and Priyanka as far as fee payment verification is concerned, and Ravi for all the other kinds of IT support during these sessions. But last but not the least, I would like to mention the student volunteers also. Sir Aditya Kataria and East is a present final year student, and Aditya Kataria has already passed out from Ramanujan College. So these two names I will definitely like to mention because they took a lead role in doing whatever the students can actually organize and have helped Kirti and Arnav in this process. The other students who have helped, I would like to take their names also: Shaurya, Utkarsh, Kirti, Krish, Navya, Supriya, Harshit, Himanshu, Rishi Raj, Diya, and Utsav Aryan. So these are the students who have helped us in, connecting with the participants. And above all, once again, before I wind up, I would definitely like to mention that Arnav is always a constant support to the students. And, he doesn't have any time limit for teaching when it comes to making the students understand the concepts or the IT part of it. He is always available to the students. He's always available to us also whenever we want him. And one last thing that I would like to tell the participants is, I'm sure you all have learned all the IT things that you have, maximum that you could learn during these 125 hours from this course. But I would also like all of you to brush up and keep reading and understanding the conceptual, themes behind all these things, why we do what we do. So even that is important. Only then the knowledge horizon you can increase and do well in wherever you go, whether it is industry or teaching or administration. Wherever we go, we are able to do justice to whatever we have learned. So you must read, and even you can get back to Arnav or you can get back to Ramanujan College in whatever kind of help you need from us. And I'm sure Professor S.P. Agarwal will be only happy to help you. And once again, a final thank you to you, sir, for for allowing us to have this course for students. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Lataji.
Over to you.
All thanks to you, because you have not been, you have been a constant support in all the programs, as well as a wonderful colleague, who helps in all the endeavors. So once again, thank you very much to you and to your team.
Thank you, sir.
And to all the participants, who have always been very eager to join us in different programs. And once again, let me tell all the participants, if you, because we are organizing various kind of programs in Teaching Learning Center also. If you are interested in any research program or anything, specific like SPSS, R, or different kind of programs, we can permit even the students or the professionals to do those programs, and they are very advanced programs. So you can do that. Besides that, we will also be organizing programs for students. Thank you very much once again to all of you.
Yeah, we have general programs also, like
Yes.
MOOCs and wellness programs, fitness programs, etc. Yeah, over to you, Kirti. Yeah.
Okay, so now I formally would like to thank everyone for sparing their time, even especially on the Sunday evening, and for sparing your time for this event. So now I would like to thank everyone for your time. So thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Ajit sir, and thank you to our
everyone.
participants as well.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Arnav.
Okay. Thank you.